Welcome to GCK-King's Circle with Pastor Dr. W.F Kumuyi.
I am so glad you found time to join us once again. My name is Blessing Omoni, and I'm delighted to be your host for today's episode. Joining me as a co-host is
W.F Raji. At the GCK-King Circle, kings, queens, princes, and princesses are nested, nurtured, and knitted for royalty.
Femi. Let me ask you some questions.
Okay.
How often do you envisage the future you desire? How steady do you build for your glory ahead? How prepared are you for your manifestation that posterity awaits? The convener of the GCK-King Circle.
Leading the charge on this transformative platform is the renowned global trailblazer, Dr. W.F Kumuyi. As an advocate for youth engagement and global excellence, Dr. W.F Kumuyi shines as a beacon of innovation and advocacy for excellence.
Let's listen to this inspiring music ministration by a renowned gospel artist.
You are here, working in this place. I worship you. Oh, I worship you. 'Cause you are here, working in this place. I worship you. Oh, I worship you. And you are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. Lord, I worship you.
Welcome back. Ministration exudes rhema. Perseverance is a virtue to go against ties that sway as you pursue your dreams. Bear in mind that nothing happens to you. Things happen for you. You are a product of the actions you take when the going gets tough.
Dear friend, you cannot have a positive life with a negative mind.
Never.
The amount of effort you exert in striving to thrive is a sum of the contents of your mind. Take a listen.
Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 14. And the space in which we came from Kadesh Barnea until we were come over to the back of Zareth was 38 years, until all the generation of men of war were wasted, men wasted, thousands wasted out from among the host, as the Lord sware unto them. They were wasted years. They could have reached the land of promise. The land promised them, the land of Canaan, within 2 years. They asked to go and find out the land. They went, they came back, and the majority of them, of the spies, said, the land is good, but there are giants there. The reason why all those years eventually were wasted, that they had to spend 38 extra years. They saw the giants, they didn't see God. They saw themselves as grasshoppers. They didn't see themselves as God's chosen peculiar people. They mixed with the mixed multitude. The mixed multitude didn't have the right language. and they didn't have the right language. The mixed multitude spoke in unbelief. They spoke in unbelief. The mixed multitude lead to the lust of the flesh. It leads to the lust of the flesh. In fact, instead of reflecting the faith, the faithfulness, the goodness, the provision of God, they reflected a mind that was turned away from the Lord. Because of those reasons, the past years were wasted. It's sometimes good to take inventory and to look at our lives, the things we should have got in the past. Why did we miss them? Is that because of carelessness? Is there is sin because of superficiality? Superficial in our thinking, superficial in our expression, superficial in the work we did. We need to look at the past wasted years. Is it because of unbelief that we don't believe in God? We don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in our opportunities. We need to look at, in a personal way, the reasons for the past wasted years. Is it because of disappointment by men, by women, by neighbors, by people around us? We need to look at our past lives, the past wasted years. Is it because of thoughtlessness? We didn't even think. Because there's no thinking, there's no planning. And we failed to plan. And so failure rested upon us like a canopy we couldn't throw off. What was the reason of not achieving in the past? Was it because of our tongue? The children of Israel, their tongue sold them into their disappointments. Was it because of our tongue? We spoke when we shouldn't be talking. We didn't talk when we ought to talk. And when we opened our mouths, eventually, we said the wrong thing. Wrong thing about God. Wrong things about our opportunities. We spoke the wrong things about the privileges we had. And we spoke in a way about our neighbors that overheard. And when they heard, it didn't go well with us. Because of that, we see it our tongue. We need to find out the reasons, fundamental reasons for the past wasted years. Was it just because we slept? Our dreams slept with us. Aspirations slept. And the things we needed to do, everything went dormant. The man is asleep, like Jonah at the bottom of the ship. Think about it. What are the fundamental reasons for the wasted years in the past? Rise up, present that reason before the Lord.
Dear kings and queens, prince and princesses, today take charge. Make use of what you have. Build your motivation and advance in your pursuit.
So, Be the dream.
Be royal.
Be royal.
We believe that you've been impacted. Pastor Dr. W.F Kumuyi will love to hear from you. Please visit our social media platforms and don't forget to join us on the next episode of GCK King's Circle.